The life of a high school kicker isn't always the easiest. More often remembered for misses and miscues rather than completions and successes. The kicker doesn't always find love on the sideline. But at Hickman High School, their kicker, Andrew Wheelahan, shares a bond with one member of the sideline that is much bigger than the game of football. For Wheelahan, or Wheels, kicking is in his blood. Wheels is the son of Mizzou kicking great Tom Wheelahan, who still holds the record for the longest field goal at MU with a 62-yarder. But Tom's kicking days are over. Now, he has a much more important job than kicking field goals himself. As a special teams coach for the Cupies, Tom now gets to coach his son.
Pretty special because, being a kicker, there's not really people that want to talk to you on the sidelines because they're all like, screw him, he's the kicker, he doesn't do anything. But then with my dad, he's been a kicker and he also has a high football IQ, so it's fun to be able to talk to him and ask him questions about the game because I still don't understand half the crap that goes on in the game, so he's just there to explain it for me.
It's totally awesome. I think the cool part is that he's got a little game to himself. That's the cool part. And number two, it's just getting to spend more time with my son, which is totally awesome. So yeah, it's a win-win.
Andrew has had plenty of his own success. Being the kicker for the last 3 years and the punter for the last 2, Wheelahan has played a key role for Hickman since his sophomore year.
After each year, I feel I just get stronger naturally, and I get better. I get better coaching from my father, also the special teams coach, and it's just a natural progression. I just put in the work, and hopefully it pays off. My favorite moment in all years playing for Hickman would either be the first extra point I made at Mizzou against CBC with Coach Monroe, or the first field goal I made this season against Jackson.
Another special bond is often found between a kicker and the long snapper. And for freshman long snapper Addison Barnett Hill, he had nothing but praise for Andrew.
Especially on field goals, we can rely on him to make them, and on kickoffs to get the touchback. Tight punts, if it's a high snap, he'll catch it. Low snap, he'll catch it. And he'll pin it in the 5 if we need it.
For the Wheelahans, Tom and Andrew share a loving bond, but their relationship is also a competitive one, especially when it comes to who is still the better kicker.
We all know who the answer is. Yes, come on, seriously. Who knows who's the best? But he's always shooting. You always tell your kids, shoot for the stars because you may reach them someday. And, every now and then a squirrel finds a nut. He hasn't found his nut yet, but he's getting there. But no, he can't hold my jockstrap.
It's clear that the competitiveness between the Wheelahans push Andrew to be great, but the love shared between the two is what really makes this duo special. With CPS 360, I'm Matthew Rothermich.